know, this is Pastor Johnny. He is the pastor of Fellowship of the Nation. I've had the privilege of knowing Johnny since we were 3 years old, and he's been getting me in trouble ever since that time. There's the flip side of being a pastor. He is, you know, he's got me in a lot of trouble, but I got to admit, I still love him. And Johnny had a vision a long time ago about Fellowship of the Nations. And then probably a year and a half ago, give or take, it may even be closer to, he said, Termite, let's get a boxing gym at the church. I said, do what? Because, you know, I thought it was a great idea, but I'm thinking, you know, really? And I got to give Johnny the credit because he's the one that thought of Fighter Nation. And without Johnny, we wouldn't have a boxing club here, and we wouldn't have this church here. He's one of not only my greatest friends in the world, but he's a great pastor and a great leader. Let's give it up for Johnny Brady.
Now, we'll speak. Just for the record, Termite is the one that was always in trouble. And me being the preacher's kid, I'm the one that prayed him out of it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Hey, you know what it is, and I do want to say this, as far as the Fighter Nation goes, it's a team. It's a team. We have a lot of volunteers. We got a lot of people who are active in our fellowship, and that's what makes it happen. We got guys like Rudy and different ones, so many of them that are here who are training these young fighters, doing an incredible job. I mean, I can go, Beverly, Diane, all these that are here. We're just there for the whole weekend, the last 2 weekends. David Parita is right here. Man, there's so many who have an active, so many who have an active part in this ministry. So I say thank you for that, and really, to God be all the glory. So, Marlin, we're proud of you. Man, I'll tell you what, Lisa and I, my wife, were able to be in Spokane and watch her fight, and she just took care of business. It was good. We were able to, you know, even there, she prayed with Termite over the phone. We were able to pray before the fights, and then afterwards we prayed, and then hung out a couple nights after it was over, and she couldn't eat because she was weighing too much. But me and Rudy took care of the chicken fried steak. It was all good. It was all good. Anyway, thank you, Sheila and different ones who made this possible for all the cake and everything else. Thank you, man. All of you. Thank you for making this possible. So I think that's it.
All right, how's everybody doing?
I guess he's looking good. We know his trainer.
All right.
He's looking good. He's down a bunch of inches in his waist.
All right, this moment is about Rudy. About 3 weeks ago, before y'all went to the trials here, me and Marlene, we noticed that Rudy would have trouble with his technology, you know, his phone and his cameras. He couldn't keep up with the new technology. So what we done, we got together and we purchased him some technology that he could manage. This is for Coach Rudy. There you go.
I just want to say something, and I don't need a microphone. I'm very proud of her, and this is something that she does not know, and I want her to know this, but I want everyone to know it at the same time. I have a Bible study, a care group on Wednesday evening, and I've had several people, probably 3, Termite and I, that has come to my class, but they've actually come up here to watch her train. These are people that's never stepped in this church before, that did not know the Lord. Praise be to God that these people stepped on this property to come here and watch her train. For whatever reason, she was not training at the moment, or she had already been trained and left for the evening. But they came to care group, had never been to church before, and they were saved. Amen. I just want to tell you that we all know how God is working through you. He knows the master plan. He knows the answer. And you're in His plan. Just love Him, praise Him, bless you.
Amen.
Okay, come stand up right up here. We got some for you, Lynn, and the ladies from behalf of the church got some for you.
Do I have to talk on this? I have to talk on this? Okay.
Everybody, this is Lynn.
I first met you, Termite introduced me to you, and he said, I said, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to remember your name. And you said, just remember the fish.
Marlin like a fish.
Yeah, Marlin like a fish. And I thought, well, I won't forget that. And then Termite also had said that you were going to the Olympics, and you were going to the trials. And I thought, if she goes, we need to get her a goldfish. So I remember your name with the goldfish, Marlin, and we all got you something. And the chain is on order because we had to have a small chain because you're tiny. Okay, but the chain, it was like, it's just presented to you, and we just hope you enjoy that, and you just, I know you keep the faith, and we're all blessed to have you and know you and the coach and everybody else.
This is really nice.
So there's a goldfish for you, and you can wear that. There you
So we're going to make her a little bit later. Feel free, this is your opportunity. Now, hold it, before I give you an opportunity to talk, Marlin.
Well, I just figured I'd say something since Termite's talking for me. But I didn't expect this, so sorry, or I would have like practiced it in my head or something. But thank you for everybody for coming. You know, I know you guys don't have to be here. You don't have to sit here and listen about Marlin. So I appreciate it, and sorry. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody here, but at the gym, like Jonathan and Dominique and Mark and you guys, like I know I take a lot of time away from you guys, and I know you guys are just trying to do the same thing as me, and Rudy always has to pay attention to me, and I'm sorry, you know. But thank you guys, because y'all are like always there. And I know sometimes it's always like, okay, Marlin has to spar, and Marlin has to do the hand pads, and Marlin. And I appreciate it because you guys are still there, and you guys still spar me when I mean to you. And I just want to tell you guys that everybody at the gym and Little Roy, and I know I always have like an attitude because I'm like always tired, and everybody just still is really nice to me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry, it's just I worked so long and I was so scared that I wasn't gonna get it. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Sorry.
Before we let her get down here, and she really does have to go in just a second because I promised I would help that. Is there any, hey, this is your opportunity. This is your sister in Christ, by the way. And so, you know, she's here. And if you want to say something or you want to ask her something, come on up and do it. We want you to feel part of it. You know, you see a team of Rudy and her and me and Johnny and all of us, but the simple fact is, this is the team. Okay, this is the team. There's really no Termite or Johnny, really no Rudy in this. This is the team. Okay, it's everybody. Because it's about prayers and support and stuff like that. So, you know, this is your time. Is there anybody want to ask her anything? Just belt it out.
I'm proud of you, Marlin.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Love
Great
you.
job.
You're awesome.
Hey, I just want to say that I'm so proud of Rudy being my brother. I know he had her when she was 11 years old, and she's come a long ways. And she's a tough fighter. She trains hard. Rudy, I come here as much as I can, but it's just a privilege to know that they made history. He's my brother. He has her, and I know there's still a lot to go, but they're gonna. That's right. They're gonna go all the way.
Kind of rude in the gym at times, and I have an attitude at times.
Really?
Yes. No, but I want to really thank everybody here, and Termite's right. This is definitely a team effort. Y'all have always been there for us. Y'all have always backed us up, no matter where we went, when we came back. She hit a good point whenever she talks about the gym, that we're here every day, and a lot of times a lot of the attention was to her. I tried as hard as I can to still pay attention to a lot of my other fighters. Termite's been helping me a lot. Roy's been helping me a lot. Some of the fathers were down. I do want to say, thank you for hanging in there, and we know this was a big task that we just finished. We still have some more to go. I want to say thank you also to one more person that helped out. As long with all the fighters at the gym, they've been helping out for years. But recently we went out and I talked to father, which is Marco Renteria. He's going to be over here. And I was looking for a left-hander because 4 of the other 7 fighters was going to be left-handed. So I said, you know what, I need to find a left-hander, and I need to find a good left-hander. So I think I tossed and turned for about 3 or 4 days, and then I just happened to come to our old gym, and he was sparring Jonathan Hernandez, and I hadn't, which is, he was really good sparring. So I seen him sparring, and I said, wow, he first of all, he kind of grew on me. I remember Gilbert was stuck like at 85 pounds for like 4 years. So when I seen, he had got a little taller, he looked faster, he looked strong. I said, you know what, I think I found my guy now. Let me just talk to his dad. So I pulled his dad to the side one day, and we talked, and I could not have asked for a better left-handed sparring. Oh, wow. I mean, whenever I seen them in the ring, it was just perfect. This kid, and I tell, every time people ask me, the media, they ask me about the sparring, I said, and I got one of the best left-handers in the nation, so if he could, and if she could handle that, then I wasn't worried about any other left-hander. Well, that in the finals, of course, if y'all were watching live on stream, she fought a left-hander, and she fought a girl that was, oh wow, she was beating everybody up there, and it was kind of scary because the first day I seen her, the first thing I do is whenever I get to competition, I look at her competitors to see if they have changed any, and I looked at the first one, I said, no, she still does the same thing. I looked at the second one, she still does the same thing. But when we got to Tyresha Douglas, the first thing I noticed is that she was not getting tired, and Tyresha always gets tired. She looked strong, she looked faster, and I said, oh, wow, we're going to have to come up with a game plan B. But then I started thinking, wait a minute, you've got some really good sparring. So it took me sitting down, looking at some video over and over and over of the sparring with Gilbert and Marlin to say, no, there's no way this girl's going to move the way Gilbert did. So I want to thank you, Marco Renteria and Gilbert. That's about it.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Can Rudy or Marlin tell me, y'all made a lot of history out there. Can y'all explain to the people what type of history y'all made? I know, like stepping in the ring, Marlin being the first girl to step in the ring. That's history in itself. Her first win.
Coming up from 106.
Coming up from 106 to 112.
I'm gonna hand that one over to her.
Okay. Well, I know. The big thing about it is one, it's of course the first Olympic trials ever in the history of boxing. And and it's the first female Olympic, it's going to be the first time that females participate in the Olympics, period, in the history of boxing, and they're even talking about it not even happening again. So they're saying that this window opened, but it necessarily isn't going to stay open if we don't do good. So this could be the only time women participate in the Olympics. And I just got lucky and blessed that I was in the right age group. But it was the first time that women participate in any sort of Olympic trial. And I was the first female to go in since I was 112. So actually, technically, I was the first Olympic trial winner in the history of the world. So.
I'm going to tell you a funny story. When you sparred Jonathan, and I'll tell you why Gilbert decided to really spar. Jonathan said, "Mom, as I was sparring Marlene, I got to kiss her." I accidentally kissed her. Gilbert said, "Oh, I'm going to go back and spar." And he said he did.
How come I don't know about it?
And you see they ran away. Put it out there, they ran. I didn't realize.